Thorpe Lad gets on his first run for Alison Thorpe. They're coming in. Let's join Aussie Jim.
Arda says steady. Once again, he's asking them to take a turn, or certainly to come in at a slower pace. That's it. They're off and running. Setting off on this 2.5 half a furlong trip, and Bo Koo is one of the first away from Silver Bow, who's out there in the early stages. Sheriff Hutton the outside as they settle down and race towards the first of 12 flights. Out wide are McQueen, and further back out very wide is 2020. Make My Hay is in behind horses, and further back then is Ain't No Nancy, followed then by Madam Blaze in the centre. Further back in the field is Atta Welper as they head uphill now towards the second. And McQueen the first to rise, just not that fluent at it, was 2020. Just lost a length or so. But McQueen is the leader from Sheriff Hutton and Bo Koo as they settle down. In behind them is Make My Hay, followed then by Silver Bow and Atta Welper out wider as they come to the third. They're followed next in the field then by Madam Blaze, who's there in the centre. Ain't No Nancy just preceded by 2020, who's out wide. They're followed by Hot Lips Page, who's back in the field. So too Simply Mystic with Matter King on his outside as they round the top turn, heading to the entrance to the home straight. Alpha Juliet well back. Norton Thorpe Lad is out there as well with Vienchi Run as they race down towards the turn, and Rosenblatt is at the tail of the field. Heading up the home straight on the first occasion, and 3 flights awaiting them on this section of the course. Heading towards flight number 4 overall, and McQueen the first to rise from Sheriff Hutton and Make My Hay. Then on the outside next in the field is Atta Welper, followed then by Silver Bow, is just a little bit closer the inside rail. Further back in the field is 2020, and they're followed by Ain't No Nancy, and Madam Blaze is close enough. Followed out deeper on the track then by 2020, and it looks like Bo Koo is going to be pulled up. Bo Koo has been pulled up before flight number 6 now, and he's out of the race. Heading up the home straight now, just over a circuit to go. McQueen out in front here from Sheriff Hutton and Make My Hay, and tucked away behind them Ain't No Nancy. Followed in 5th place by Atta Welper, followed by Norton Thorpe Lad and Silver Bow, and out wider Matter King. 2020's pretty wide and being niggled. No response at all from Madam Blaze, who's back in the field. Alpha Juliet is back there as well, followed by Hot Lips Page. Vienchi Run giving them a big start now as they head towards the back. Also back there at this stage we see Simply Mystic, who's giving them a long start now as they go out with 6 flights left to jump. Coming now towards the 7th overall, and McQueen led over it. Rosenblatt is absolute last. Over that one, and it's McQueen leading from Sheriff Hutton in 2nd, then Make My Hay in 3rd, followed then by Ain't No Nancy, and behind them Norton Thorpe Lad in the yellow making ground from Atta Welper as they come now to 5 out. They're followed next by Alpha Juliet and Matter King, who's starting to make a little bit of ground, and about 10 lengths off the pace though as McQueen leads them uphill now and towards what will be 4 out. It's Matter King out in front here, I should say out in front here McQueen by 3 lengths here to Sheriff Hutton, who crashed through the top of that. They're followed in 3rd by Norton Thorpe Lad, running on from Ain't No Nancy and Make My Hay. Further back Atta Welper as they prepare now to run towards the entrance to the home straight. It's still McQueen out in front with the noseband by 3 lengths to Sheriff Hutton giving chase. Norton Thorpe Lad running a big race. A gap then to Ain't No Nancy, followed by Atta Welper. Hot Lips Page is next on the outside, and well back at this stage is Alpha Juliet, and further back is 2020. Heading up towards the judge now. They've got 3 flights left to jump in the home straight. They head over 3 out. McQueen still holding on to this lead. Sheriff Hutton is knuckling down to the task. Norton Thorpe Lad is going well on the inside in the yellow. A long gap then to the chasing pack. They come towards the second last, and it's Sheriff Hutton now who takes it up. Sheriff Hutton has gone to the front on the near side from Norton Thorpe Lad, clear of McQueen. A mistake at the second last there by 2020 when well beaten. Coming towards the last, Sheriff Hutton bungled that one, went through the top of it, but still landed safely. 2 lengths in front now of Norton Thorpe Lad. A long gap McQueen, who's run a big race, but with 150 yards left to go, kept going at Sheriff Hutton by Robert Walford. About 6 in front now and careering away. Sheriff Hutton goes on to win it well. Second is Norton Thorpe Lad. Then in third, McQueen. They're coming in at long intervals, and a long gap to Hot Lips Page, who's a distant fourth.
First, number 1.
That was a good performance by Sheriff Hutton. He's got up £12 for winning at Hexton. And, well, we were saying beforehand, it probably wasn't a good race here, but it was a competitive race, and he showed really good attitude, this horse. He's only 5, and he's certainly going the right way. Ran off a mark of just 95 today. He's set for another hike now, but nice looking horse he is actually. And at this time of the year, if they can handle this sort of ground, no doubt they'll find more opportunities for him.